And welcome to a Tuesday, the 4th day of August for 2026. Mike Will, Tyson Nevrotic, up and at him here this morning. We've got all of your news, weather, and sports to get through the day here today. Lots on the plate again today. Nebraska quarterback Anthony Calandria has been named to the preseason watch list for the Maxwell Award, given each year to the College Football Player of the Year. We'll talk about that coming up. The Big Ten Network has announced their 2026 volleyball TV schedule. As you might expect, the Huskers going to be involved with a lot of the action on the tube here this fall. Sedalia beat Grand Island 4-2 last night, the first game of the Diamond League Championship Series. Game number 2 is coming up tonight up at Ryder Park in Grand Island. Had a ton of Legion baseball played around the state last night, as the Class B state tournaments are going on in Springfield and also in Central City. The Class C senior state tournament is going on in Pender, so we'll check the results from yesterday and the schedule for today. Also going to be talking about Nebraska volleyball today. Take a step away maybe for a day or two from our college football previews. Nebraska volleyball involved with the Big Ten Media Days in Chicago yesterday. So we'll hear what Danny Busboom Kelly had to say on the set of the Big Ten Network yesterday. So all that and more is coming up as you get up and get going here on this Tuesday as we welcome in Tyson Nevrotic from the Western Studios. Good morning.
Good morning. Trade deadline has come and gone in baseball. A couple more names fell. For St. Louis, it's rough. It's a rough start. Lars Nootbaar is heading out to Arizona. That was devastating. And that one came in like right at the deadline, straight at 5:00. They had a flurry of announcements that came in right at the gun. So Lars Nootbaar to Arizona, lost a couple pitchers, which is not a big issue. Lost them to Milwaukee, which is, you generally don't see trades in your division. But yeah, St. Louis giving a couple pitchers to the Brewers in Dustin May and JoJo Romero. Getting some prospects, that was expected. But yeah, losing Lars Nootbaar, that's gutting. That just sucks. So.
All right, so St. Louis gets the F.
No, I mean, not really. They got a good grade in terms of what they're getting back for the trades. It's just you get players that do everything right? Like Lars Nootbaar is a Cardinal in every sense of the way. He's not a flashy guy that gets a lot of headlines, but he hits for average, he hits for clutch, and he endures everything about St. Louis baseball. He loves the fan base. The fan base in return shows him love right back, and he's just one of the faces of the franchise in terms of how he is loved by the fans. And so when you lose a fan favorite like that, it's tough. But that's the nature of the business, and we'll move on and continue to play ball. So
Chicago Cubs acquired right-hander Clay Holmes and outfielder Tyrone Taylor from the New York Mets for infielder Jefferson Rojas at the end of the trade deadline yesterday. Holmes in 2025 went 12-8 with a 3.53 earned run average, over 165 and 2/3 innings for the Mets. Evidently suffered a broken leg earlier this season and has been working on a rehab assignment in minor league play. Expected to break out of that here real soon to join Chicago. Taylor, meanwhile, batted .241 with 10 home runs, 28 RBIs in 67 games for New York this season. So a couple of New York Mets players heading to Chicago. Cleveland has acquired all-star pitcher Foster Griffin from the Washington Nationals for 4 prospects. Griffin was 12-3 with a 3.06 earned run average with 116 strikeouts in 22 starts for the Nationals. So, yeah, the Major League trading deadline has come and gone.
Whoa.
And now we settle in for the stretch run in Major League Baseball.
Sure. Yeah, other deals yesterday. Big names that fell. I told you that I thought Philadelphia was going to make a move to try to get some offense to counter the Tarek Skubal going to the Dodgers, and Philadelphia did. Got a really good producer in Luis Arraez from the San Francisco Giants. Arraez was in Miami. When he was in Miami, he was on top of the world. I mean, he was hitting like plus 400. Just had a really impressive hit streak. Sees the ball really well and generally puts it in play. He's a contact hitter, and he's going to have a high on base percentage for you. If you ever watch Moneyball, there's the infamous scene where he's talking about what's the player's upside. Well, he gets on base. If you get on base, you're going to have traffic on the base paths, and you're going to score some runs. Philadelphia is going to score some runs with the addition of Luis Arraez, 3-time batting champ for the Giants, and he'll provide some pop in that bat. Then you have Adley Rutschman. That one kind of came out of nowhere, but a lot of it based on the success when Boston went on their big winning streak to kind of get back into the American League East race, right? They needed all 15 of those games to even be 6 out, but now they're kind of back in the hunt, so to speak, and they go out and get another bat. And with the addition of Adley Rutschman, former first-round top pick from Oregon State, got picked up by the Baltimore Orioles, been hanging out there, and now Adley's heading over to Boston, so that's a big name and big pop in the bat. So, yeah, a couple people announcing their presence that they're going to go after this. Boston's going to be one. You're excited if you're a Red Sox fan. You're excited if you're a Phillies fan, although I don't know any Philly fans in Central Nebraska because that would be weird. And if you're San Francisco and you're St. Louis, you're in a seller's market. So
that is that.
That was that.
St. Louis, by the way, winning in Major League Baseball last night. They beat the Yanks 13-7.
That was a bad baseball game.
Cubbies, they picked up a win over the Los Angeles Dodgers last night, 10-5. So St. Louis and Chicago both winning in Major League Baseball last night. Miami Hurricanes head coach Mario Cristobal is going to be around for a while. He's agreed to a long-term contract extension with Miami. He's entering the 5th year of a 10-year deal that ran through the 2031 season that paid him $8 million per year. So he was halfway through his 10-year deal that he signed. He took the job at Miami, and now he's agreed to a long-term contract extension. So Cristobal is going to be around Miami for a while. Details on the extension have not officially been announced yet by Miami, but Mario Cristobal is currently making $8 million per year. You would think that number would definitely go up in his new deal. He took over at his alma mater, led them to the national championship game last season. In his 4 seasons with the Canes, Cristobal is 35-19. So Mario Cristobal is going to be the Miami Hurricanes head coach for the foreseeable future. Couple of notes in the NFL from yesterday. Chicago Bears safety Kobe Bryant is going to be sidelined for 8 to 10 weeks after injuring his left knee during practice yesterday. He was Chicago's marquee free agent addition this offseason after signing a 3-year, $40 million contract. So Kobe Bryant doesn't even make it to the opening game of the season. He moved over to Chicago during the offseason for a boatload of money there, but he's going to be on the sideline for the next 8 to 10 weeks with a knee injury. And Denver Broncos head coach Sean Payton said yesterday that he's going to talk with multitasker free agent Taysom Hill about gauging his interest about maybe playing for the Denver Broncos. Hill, who's going to turn 36 later on this month,
Jesus.
was not re-signed by the New Orleans Saints this offseason after 9 years with the team, including 5 seasons when Peyton was the Saints head coach. So now Sean Payton is going to reach out to Hill to gauge his interest about maybe joining the Denver Broncos for a year or two. I can probably see that happening.
Maybe for a year. You're 36.
36 playing wide receiver and
getting beat up. You're kind of in the tight end spot, so you're going to do a lot of blocking too. That's a lot of physical beat down on the body. He might have a year left.
So Peyton's going to talk with Hill about maybe joining the Denver Broncos. And Dallas Mavericks forward Najee Marshall has signed a 3-year, $52.2 million contract extension. The deal is fully guaranteed. It's going to take Marshall through the 2029-2030 season. He averaged career highs in points, assists, field goal percentage, and steals last year. Well, stepping into a bigger role in his second season in Dallas, he had 6 30-point games after just 2 such performances prior to this past season. The 6'6" forward has averaged more than 14 points on 51% shooting from the field across his 2 seasons with the Mavericks after averaging less than 8 points in 4 years in New Orleans. So Najee Marshall has signed a 3-year, $52.2 million contract extension to stay with Dallas. So those are just some of the things that's bubbling under the headlines, so to speak, as we wake up and get going here on this Tuesday morning. Again, 402-834-1330 is our telephone number if you'd like to chime in with us here today. That's the Hamilton Telecommunications fan line. If you'd like to leave us a message on our social media sites, we're monitoring those comments as well. Nebraska quarterback Anthony Calandria has been named to the preseason watch list for the Maxwell Award. Now, that's given each year to the College Football Player of the Year. Calandria, of course, had transferred to Nebraska from UNLV. He was the 2026 Mountain West Conference Player of the Year. Calandria threw for 3,459 yards, 23 touchdowns, rushing for 649 yards and 10 scores. So it's that time of the year. Next couple of weeks, you're going to see a watch list come out. And the first one is for the Maxwell Award, given to the nation's #1 player in college football. And Nebraska quarterback Anthony Calandria is on that list.
He joins literally 250 other players on that list. Let's see. Liam Sargza, the quarterback for Air Force,
is on that roster.
Is on that list. The Jordan Gant, the running back for Akron, the Zips, he is on the Maxwell list. You have Jaron Kawhi Sagapaluti, the quarterback for Cal, a sophomore, is on that list. I'm just going over a few of the names here. Caden Creel, the quarterback for Jacksonville State. The Gamecocks. He's on the list. So, DJ Scott, the running back for North Dakota State, is on the list. I'm saying this in that if
you don't put a lot of stake in our watch list.
If you're the starting quarterback for Nebraska, you're going to be on the Player of the Year watch list. If you're a starter, period, you're going to be on the Player of the Year watch list. If you're the best player at your position for your team, you're going to be on the watch list, because we have, again, players from that have no shot, no chance in hell. Owen McCowan from the University of Texas San Antonio.
He's on the list.
Jalen Buckley from Western. There is 2 Western Michigan Broncos on the list. It's not going to happen. I mean, You're well. What I'm
You've
saying is
almost
you're
got-
going to be
you've
on the
gotta-
watch list.
Yeah, you've almost got to win the national championship,
At
or
least playoffs.
get into and make a run in the playoffs,
At least
to-
playoffs.
get an award like that. But Anthony Calandria, starting quarterback, he's really not the starting quarterback for Nebraska. We don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback. You would assume
We're pretty sure.
you bring this guy in, you pretty well assume that
He's
he's going
starting.
to be the starting quarterback.
He's starting. Whether or not he stays the starter,
TJ Lateef is there.
whether or not he stays the starter, because we have a tendency at Nebraska to ask for the backup.
Oh yeah,
After the first drive, we're like, next.
Yeah, the backup is the most popular guy on the team.
Hey, DJ Lagway's on the list. He went to Baylor. I forgot about that. He's also transferred like 36 times.
I thought Calandria was just at UNLV. He actually began his college career at Virginia. So he must have transferred from Virginia to UNLV and now UNLV to Nebraska. So, anyway.
Danny
Anthony
Kalin came from Virginia, too.
Yeah.
We had a
So,
couple-
we got 3 quarterbacks in the room. So, Danny Kalin, TJ Lateef, and Anthony Calandria. But Anthony Calandria is on the Maxwell Award watch list for the 2026 season. We're going to be talking volleyball today. We're going to be stepping away from our previews of some college football teams. Danny Busboom. Big Ten volleyball media days is a little bit different than football. The Big Ten Network just brings in the coaches and a couple of players, and they have a show on the Big Ten Network yesterday, and Danny Busboom Kelly was on the set yesterday. So we'll get some comments from her coming up as the Huskers get ready for the 2026 season. Of course, Nebraska volleyball starting on August the 27th. They're going to be playing down at that Spikes Under the Lights volleyball showcase in Arlington, Texas. Our first game is going to be against Florida for the 2026 season. So Huskers playing in some special events this year. The Spikes Under the Lights volleyball showcase down in Arlington. We're going to be playing that outdoor volleyball match at Wrigley Field this year in the Chicago. So we got a couple of volleyball matches that we're going to be playing that are specially designed type of volleyball matches. I think are we playing out in Vegas too? There's a big volleyball match out in Las Vegas. Then we got the non-conference season. We got the Big Ten tournament. We've got the conference scene coming up. So it's going to be a long year for Nebraska volleyball, and hopefully we can have the success that we had a year ago. And we went 33-1, and we were 20-0 in the conference play. So we'll hear from Danny Busboom Kelly here later on in this hour. I had a ton of Allegiant baseball played around the area last night, playing in Central City in Class B. We played in Springfield in Class B as their senior state tournaments are continuing. The Class C senior state tournament is going on in Pender. So we got the results of that coming up and the schedule for today. The Grand Island Fighting Cranes, they were involved in the Diamond League Championship Series last night. Game number 1 of the championship series went to Sedalia as they beat Grand Island last night by a score of 4-2. Logan Hampton was the losing pitcher for Grand Island. Wyatt McLeod had 2 hits and 2 RBIs for the Fighting Cranes. Game number 2 of the best-of-3 series is set for tonight, 7 o'clock starting time up at Ryder Park in Grand Island. So Sedalia beats Grand Island last night 4-2 in the first game of the Diamond League Championship Series. So
there you go.
Some of the things going on in the sports world here today. You've been out, you've been in. Are you back in now?
Yeah, I think so.
having some.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, are you having some difficulties in the Western studio?
Technical difficulties.
Are you? Mm-hmm. No, you're back on. I didn't mean to steal the show and drive the car.
No, go for it.
I was waiting for my passenger to chime in.
It's just ducked out. Had some lagging issues, so I think we're okay. We're good to
you're
go.
fine. Yeah. You're fine. So, anyway, that's what's happening in the sports world here today.
Breaking news.
We have breaking news.
Yeah, in football, the Falcons have just re-signed Bijan Robinson to a 3-year extension worth up to $75 million, making him the NFL's top-paid running back per Adam Schefter. So you know it's official.
Yeah, he's a pretty reliable
$75 million to Bijan Robinson.
For a running back.
Whew.
He's probably worth that.
Well,
I think
all it does is set a brand new pay scale. So now Bijan Robinson's making $75 million. So the next running back up, if you're sitting in the 2 hole, I'm trying to think of even who I would draft in that 2 spot. If you're Blake Corum, you're asking for more money. So it's going to set the next wave. It sets the new precedent for what running backs need to make in the NFL.
It seems like all those signings that are big-time splash type of signings, he becomes the highest-paid player in NFL history at safety.
Yeah, until the next one.
Until the next one, and then, he bypasses that guy. So you want to sign your contract late in the season, late in the contract season. You want to be one of the last guys to sign.
But you also still want to sign. You don't want to hold out.
No, you don't want to hold
on training cap until it's too late. So,
yeah, it's timing is the key there.
When's the first preseason game? We talked about this before.
We talked about this before. And now we're in August. It's got to be coming up
this Thursday.
Like 2 days away.
This Thursday there will be football.
2 days away, we're starting the NFL preseason.
The Carolina Panthers against the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh. That doesn't do anything for me.
There's only one preseason game this week, and it's Arizona and Carolina. Yep.
Is that that ain't the Hall of Fame game, is it?
I don't know. Let me look at it.
Does it say anything about that?
Yeah, it's Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, Canton, Ohio.
Oh, it's a Hall of Fame preseason
Boy,
game.
they've done a shitty job at marketing that.
Yeah, I haven't heard a damn thing about it.
I feel like I shouldn't be the first person to announce that there's going to be football on Thursday. I would have thought that announcement would have come on the NFL Network or somewhere. I haven't heard a damn thing.
Who's got that game?
Maybe I'm too focused on baseball. I don't know.
Who's got that game?
Hold on.
Well, since you brought it up, we got to have details.
Well,
I can't wait to see the Arizona Carolina Panthers preseason game.
TV and streaming.
Who's got it?
I don't know. Hang on.
It's probably on your ESPN app. Who's got the game?
It doesn't.
I got to know.
Maybe the NFL Network. It doesn't say.
It doesn't say what channel it's on?
No.
Maybe somebody knows.
NBC.
NBC?
Had to do a little digging, but it's in very, very, very fine print on NBC.
All right, so Thursday night. Oh, God, I won't be able to watch that.
Why not?
I'm going to be gone.
Where are you going, by the way?
Iowa. Yeah, I won't be here Friday and Monday, so you and I are not going to be. You don't want to drive the car by yourself.
Not really.
Don't want to drive the car by yourself. Still learning how to drive the stick shift. So, yeah, we won't be here Friday or Monday because I'm going to be in Iowa for NASCAR. Newton, Iowa, to be exact.
Who's the favorite in Newton, Iowa? I picked Kyle Larson, but I don't know.
All right. He'll be all right.
I
Blaney won it last year.
Kyle Larson races really well in the Midwest, it seems. It's just an observation I made.
It's not a...
Whether that be Kansas City or Iowa.
Larson might have a chance at Iowa. Seems to me like Joey Logano races good in Iowa. I don't know.
Well, I put my roster together 2 weeks ago, so we're still going to roll with it.
You might want to look and see who you took. Yeah, NASCAR was off last weekend. So they're running this weekend in Iowa. I'll be there.
Woohoo!
So anyway, we're leaving right after the show on Thursday. So you and I will not be here Friday or
So you won't
Monday.
be able to watch the Hall of Fame game.
Probably some other things on my mind.
First football game of the year.
I'm going to miss the preseason game between Carolina and Arizona. We'll see if we can pull it up on satellite if I get everything hooked up. Yeah, I'm running solo. My guy that usually goes with me, our IT guy, he's not going to go with me this weekend. So
shit.
I got to set up everything myself. Normally, I'd try to do the show from Iowa, but I'm running with a different bunch of people this weekend.
Also, you don't want to wake them up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's the key thing.
Yep.
I got some grouchy people that already told me, "You're not doing the show, are you?" I said, I was thinking about it. Does that mean you're going to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning? So, yeah, after I took that guff, I thought, well, I was going to maybe try to get a sub in for me. But then you had other duties to do on Monday anyway, so it worked out nicely.
Yep.
So, or else you'd probably make me drive the car on Monday by myself. So that works out nicely. You and I will not be here on Friday or Monday. I was going to try to call in and at least check in with you guys.
Just a late summer break is nice before we hit into the football side of things.
Yeah,
Take
so
a couple days.
We'll just call it. The guys are on summer break Friday and Monday. So
we can do that.
We can do that.
We can do that whenever the hell we want.
Yeah, because I got permission from the boss. Says we can do that. Anyway, waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning, 7:28. It is a Tuesday here on Extreme Sports. What's happening in the news today?
All right. We're going to start in Clay County, where a pilot made a successful emergency landing in Clay County this weekend after experiencing suspected engine failure. The pilot reported to have to make an emergency landing due to the engine issues and successfully brought the aircraft down in the Harvard Waterfowl Protection Area. No injuries to the pilot were reported, and there was no damages to the aircraft. Meanwhile, in health news, Hastings now has 3 confirmed cases of the cyclosporiasis, according to Mary Lanning Healthcare. The disease is an internal illness caused by the Cyclospora. Testing through Mary Lanning Healthcare confirmed the presence of the illness in 3 patients. In an updated from the CDC, there has been 7,000 reports of the laboratory-confirmed domestic case of the illness since the start of May. It is now coming up on 7:30. We'll head back over to the East Side Studios. Mike, what's going on in sports?
Well, sports today brought to you by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa of Hastings and Blue Hill. Before you hit the field or recover afterward, visit Bamboo Mind and Body Spa. As we told you, Nebraska quarterback Anthony Calandria has been named to the preseason watch list for the Maxwell Award, given each year to the College Football Player of the Year. Calandria transferred to Nebraska from UNLV for the 2026 season. He was the Mountain West Conference Player of the Year last season, throwing for 3,459 yards with 23 touchdowns, or rushing for 649 yards and 10 scores. In his 3 college seasons, Calandria has thrown for 7,552 yards and 49 touchdowns. He has rushed for 1,151 yards and 12 touchdowns after beginning his college career at Virginia. The Big Ten Network has announced their 2026 volleyball TV schedule. 10 of Nebraska's 20 conference matches this season will be nationally televised, along with at least 5 non-conference matches. Additional matches selected for TV, including those on Nebraska Public Media, will be announced at a later date. Any home matches and Big Ten road matches not selected for TV will be available on Big Plus. Sedalia beat Grand Island 4-2 last night in the first game of the Diamond League Championship Series. Logan Hampton was the losing pitcher. Wyatt McLeod had 2 hits and 2 RBIs for the Fightin' Cranes. Game 2 of the best-of-3 series is set for tonight at 7 at Ryder Park in Grand Island. American Legion baseball action from last night at the Class B Senior State Tournament in Springfield. Mount Michael beat Seward 6-4. Crete defeated Wayne 7-4. And Lincoln Christian knocked off McCook 10-7. Today, Seward will play Lincoln Christian at 4:30, followed by Mount Michael against Crete at 7:30. At the Class B State Tournament in Central City beat Auburn 8-0. Omaha Roncalli defeated West Point 11-5, and Norris shut out York 10-0. Today, Auburn will play Roncalli at 4, followed by Central City and Norris at 7. At the Class C Senior State Tournament in Pender beat Malcolm 3-1 yesterday. Hartington defeated Palmer Walbach Greeley 17-7, and Centura knocked off Lincoln Lutheran 11-5. Today, Malcolm will play Hartington at 4, followed by Centura against Pender at 7 o'clock tonight. That's a check on your sports headlines at 7:32 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
Thanks to a cold front that passed through, we're going to be cooler the next few days with more chances for rain today, tonight, overnight tonight, and that should be about it. 74 is the high today, 58 tonight, 73 on Tuesday, 56 tomorrow night. Thursday, the sunshine returns. We have highs back in the low 80s. Then as we get in the weekend, we'll be in the upper 80s to around low 90s. That's a check your forecast. Have a great day.
Right now in Hastings, we've got northeast winds at 4 miles per hour. It is cloudy. It is 65 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Looking for the perfect way to spend your Friday night in Hastings? Head just east of town on J Street and experience the excitement of Cam Raceway. Every Friday night through August, Cam Raceway brings you a full evening of grassroots racing on Nebraska's fastest 8th-mile dirt track. You'll see it all. Stock non-wing micros, restricted micros, junior sprints, junior cage karts, adult flat karts, and junior flat karts. Catch all the local drivers, all competing for the win under the lights. Gates open at 7 p.m. and racing gets underway at 8 p.m. And the best part, admission is just $10, and kids 12 and under get in free with a paying adult. So this Friday night, skip the routine and make your way to Cam Raceway, where the engines fire up, the dirt flies, and the whole family can enjoy a night at the races.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at Hamilton is Business.
The key to a thriving community is a good foundation. And for over 75 years, Hastings Federal Credit Union has been building and supporting Hastings and the surrounding areas, providing the support for new cars to keep you on the road, new homes to give you a place to land, or help with whatever life throws your way. With easy access via online banking or our mobile app, it's never been easier to have your financial dreams at your fingertips. Come see us at Hastings Federal Credit Union to start your banking journey today.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, see the professionals at North Shore Real Estate of Hastings. Real estate is one of the largest and most exciting investments you can make, and the folks at North Shore Real Estate are here to make sure the process is a fun and rewarding one. They serve Hastings, Harvard, Blue Hill, Kennesaw, and several other communities within a 35-mile radius of Hastings. They'll give you the guidance and support you need throughout the entire buying or selling experience. Give them a call at 402-461-6930 or stop in at 100 North Shore Drive in Hastings. North Shore Real Estate. Excellent agents, outstanding results.
Get ready for the ultimate trivia experience with Extreme Sports Trivia. Play from anywhere at home, on the go, or at your favorite bar or restaurant. Compete live against players from all over in real time, answering questions across categories like sports, pop culture, Marvel, and more. Want to see how you stack up? Track your progress with live leaderboards and aim for the top spot. It's free, fun, and super easy to play. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at extremesports.com trivia and start playing now. And keep an eye out. We're coming soon to a bar or restaurant near you.
All right, Mike Will, Tyson and Veronica with you. This is Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Tuesday. Again, thanks for listening to us, whether you're on our website at x-streamsports.com, maybe on your smartphone with our free mobile app, on your smart speaker, Roku TV, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, we're everywhere. And thanks for listening to us as you wake up and get going on this Tuesday. Again, Big Ten Volleyball Media Days was held yesterday in the studios of the Big Ten Network in Chicago. Danny Busboom Kelly, the head coach for Nebraska, was on the set yesterday. They talked about the last season. Of course, Huskers going 33-1 last season, but came up short in winning the national championship. And they asked Danny about the 2025 season.
Well, you look back at the season as a whole, especially after that last game, and you can reflect on it. And we did have an incredible season, and it's sports. Like, things happen, adversity hits. You don't know what's going to happen on competition day. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel here. Like, we had an unbelievable year. I thought our composure throughout the whole year was fantastic. You could never tell we were playing with pressure. You couldn't tell that we were complacent. We were practicing as great in August as we were in December, and the last game just didn't go our way. So there's not a lot, in my opinion, to change with the process. Now, maybe the December moment, we can change some things, and there's other things we could do, but it just wasn't in our cards that night.
Huskers also finishing 20-0 in the conference last season, and Danny says he really didn't expect to go undefeated in conference play last year.
Not really. But that's never something you aspire to do as a team. You don't start out a season saying, let's go undefeated. It's like, those really aren't on your goals. And that's why I think it was easy to stay focused and moving forward and always battling as much as we could. And our practices, keeping them super competitive, because it wasn't on our goal sheet at the beginning of the year. But it was incredible. And there were moments you think, wow, we're really good. Or I'd keep thinking, well, this is going to be the game. This is the one that's going to catch us. And then, we'd play amazing. I'm like, I guess we are good. I guess we are pretty good this year.
Dani, of course, entering her second season as the head coach in Nebraska. And she says she's feeling a little bit more comfortable heading into this second season.
Oh, it's a lot different. Just the familiarity with the players, I think, is the biggest one, where the conversations can be a little more authentic and real. They're not like, hey, let's get to know each other. What's your coaching style? I'm not trying to figure out how they like to be coached. I think we can all be ourselves a little bit more, which will allow for more accountability. It's, relationships are so important and they don't happen overnight. So we've had a year and a half now to work on those pieces. So that's a big change. And then personally, when you have a baby and you move, there's a lot going on. So I'm excited to be in a little bit more of a routine just in my life.
Huskers will start the season with 3 returning starters from a season ago in Harper Murray, Bergen Riley, and Andy Jackson. And the coach says that's made things a little easier here in preseason planning.
Well, you really get to hit the ground running in practice, and we've talked a lot about how we're structuring this preseason. Do we do 2-a-days? What are our goals as a coaching staff? And it's more about fine-tuning and making sure the team's on the same page, making sure our leadership is progressing in the right way, not so much about the actual skills, where a lot of programs you're working on, okay, what's this drill called? What's our terminology? What are the expectations? We don't have to do that. We have other things we can start to work on. But sometimes that's tough because then you start nitpicking everything when you have such a veteran squad. So we're still working on finding that balance.
Yeah, we're listening to comments from Dani Busboom Kelly in Big Ten Media Days yesterday in Chicago on the set of the Big Ten Network. Anyway, Dani says communication is the key in actually planning practices for the preseason.
Certainly, one of the top things on my pillars of coaching styles would be collaboration. And our staff, everybody has an input. We plan practices together. We're constantly talking to particular leaders about how they're feeling, what's working, what can we do different. And, because we're so collaborative, there's a lot of honest communication. So I believe our leaders tell us what they really think, and then we adjust accordingly. And then we start to have these younger players feel like, their voice is heard and that they have an input because they're different and their mindset might be a little different than our seniors. So you really want to take into consideration everybody on the team and make their voices important.
This year's team will be anchored by Bergen Riley, the 3-time Setter of the Year and the reigning Big Ten Player of the Year.
Bergen's a super consistent player, and not just as a setter. It's a blocker, a defender, an attacker, a server. So across the board, she's so consistent. And I think it just relieves the rest of our team to know what we're going to get from the Big Ten Player of the Year, that we can count on her to be very good at all those things. And also that she doesn't have to be that much better than she is. And that she can work on leading and being a stronger voice and not worry about her play. But, Bergen's, it's crazy that she has all these accolades. You never feel that because she's so humble. It's like when you said it's a 3-time Setter of the Year, I'm like, oh, she was? I forget that because she is so humble and she's not worried about those accolades. She's worried about the team and the goals that this team has.
And Dani expects Andy Jackson to take another step here this season.
A little bit of the same as Bergen, just some leadership, and, she's probably been the one who I've seen grow the most this year in leadership and voice and kind of setting the tone for the team. So that's been incredible to see. And then she's obviously an amazing attacker. Can she have that effect on the game blocking? And she did a lot of work in the USA gym. I know that's been a huge focus of hers, and just seeing her make little changes that go a long ways is pretty neat as a coach, because, when you get to a certain caliber, improvement is small. But Andy improves every single day, and it might be a little one day and a lot one day, but you can see that, and I know she celebrates that too.
Nebraska's got a strong freshman class coming in. Actually brought in nobody from the transfer portal, which is rare in college athletics right now.
You're not a good coach or in a great program if you're not dabbling in the transfer portal, at least seeing what's out there. But, here you have to be really selective, and we want to make sure that anybody that we bring into this program is for the right reasons. And I just felt like after last season that, we could trust who the players are in our program, and the progress that they made, the underclassmen from August to December was huge. And then you go have a spring season with them, and I'm excited to see what they can do, because they earned the right to be here just as much as anybody else, and earned the right to show what they can do on the biggest stage.
And finally, Danny Busboom Kelly says she's looking forward to getting back into the gym.
Definitely the training, and just getting to coach and teach and interact with the players. And, for our sport, we don't have summer access, so it feels like you're just wondering what everybody's doing all the time. So now we get to actually be around each other and get to communicate and hang out and start forming our goals.
All right, that's Danny Busboom Kelly from Big Ten Media Days on the set of the Big Ten Network yesterday in Chicago. Nebraska volleyball officially starting their season at that Spikes Under the Lights Volleyball Showcase August 27th down in Arlington, Texas against the Florida Gators. So those are some preseason comments from Danny Busboom Kelly, now entering her second season as the head coach of the Huskers.
I was reading some comments from Big Ten Media Day for volleyball yesterday, and just the respect that the other coaches in the conference were giving Nebraska and how they were talking about this program. And yeah, they went 20-0 in conference play last year, and most of the coaches were like, they're even more scared of Nebraska this year, not just in the team that we're bringing back and Andy and Bergen coming back, but it's that the way we lost last year, with that lone loss being in the Final Four, preventing us from going to the national title game. There's kind of a chip on the shoulder. There's unfinished business, and so I think it was the Wisconsin coach that says this is a Nebraska team, not only coming in with a lot of momentum from a year ago, but they're coming in with unfinished business, and that makes them even more dangerous than they were last year. And I think they are. And I think, it's just going to be a reload scenario and back to work. We have a enormously difficult non-conference schedule with Creighton, Baylor, Missouri, DePaul, North Carolina, just to name a few. And so we're going to test ourselves right out of the gate in some of the big marquee matchups, and that's what you want. You want all the eyeballs in your program, and I think Nebraska's got that.
Yeah, we mentioned right out of the chute, we played down that $1 million Spikes Under the Lights volleyball showcase. It'll be on a Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Nebraska will take on Florida at 7. And then there'll be another match at 8 o'clock. Then the two winners will play for the championship that same night. So there'll be 3 volleyball matches right in a row. And then the winner gets $1 million coming out of that Spikes Under the Lights showcase. We're going to be playing in the Players Era Showcase in Las Vegas against UNLV and Texas. And then we've got that Big Ten SEC Challenge. That's going to be the early part of September 6th to be exact. That's going to be at Wrigley Field in Chicago. You mentioned the game against Creighton. All that before we start the conference season on September the 25th. So, yeah, you're right. Nebraska is going to be tested in volleyball right out of the chute here, with some very special events coming up during their non-conference portion of their schedule. Nebraska going 33-1 last year, 20-0 in conference play. So looking forward to Nebraska volleyball starting real soon. Yeah, a lot of volleyball talk, a lot of football talk. We're on the doorstep, on the porch, so to speak, of the start of the fall sports season. So that's what's going on in sporting wise. Waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. This is Huddle Up on Extreme Sports coming up on 7:51. What's happening in news today?
Well, we start on the health watch, where there is now 3 confirmed cases in the city of Hastings for the cyclosporus disease. This is according to Mary Lanning Healthcare. Testing through Mary Lanning Healthcare confirmed the presence of the illness. In an update from the CDC, they have received nearly 7,000 laboratory-confirmed domestic cases of the illness since the start of May. Meanwhile, a pilot made a successful emergency landing in Clay County over the weekend after experiencing suspected engine failure. The pilot reported the engine failure and made the emergency landing in the Harvard waterfowl production area. No injuries to the pilot were reported, and there was no damage to the aircraft. It is coming up on 7:52. We swing things back over to you. Mike Will, what's going on with sports?
Well, your home for local sports is proudly sponsored by Bamboo Mind and Body Spa of Hastings and Blue Hill, where wellness meets recovery. Sedalia beat Grand Island 4-2 last night in the first game of the Diamond League Championship Series. Logan Hampton was the losing pitcher. Wyatt McLeod had 2 hits and 2 RBIs for the Fightin' Cranes. Game 2 of the best-of-3 series is set for tonight at 7 at Ryder Park. In American Legion baseball action last night at the Class B Senior State Tournament in Springfield, Mount Michael beat Seward 6-4. Crete defeated Wayne 7-4, and Lincoln Christian knocked off McCook 10-7. So today Seward will play Lincoln Christian at 4:30, followed by Mount Michael against Crete at 7:30. At the Class B State Tournament in Central City beat Auburn 8-0. Omaha Roncalli defeated West Point 11-5, and Norris shut out York 10-0. Today, Auburn will play Roncalli at 4, followed by Central City and Norris at 7. At the Class C Senior State Tournament in Pender beat Malcolm 3-1. Hardington defeated Palmer Walbach Greeley 17-7, and Centura knocked off Lincoln Lutheran 11-5. Today, Malcolm will play Hardington at 4, followed by Centura against Pender at 7. The Big Ten Network has announced their 2026 volleyball TV schedule. 10 of Nebraska's 20 conference matches this season will be nationally televised, along with at least 5 non-conference matches. Additional matches selected for TV, including those on Nebraska Public Media, will be announced at a later date. Any home matches and Big Ten road matches not selected for TV will be available on Big Plus. And Nebraska quarterback Anthony Calandria has been named to the preseason watch list for the Maxwell Award, given each year to the College Football Player of the Year. Calandria transferred to Nebraska from UNLV for the 2026 season. He was the Mountain West Conference Player of the Year last season, throwing for 3,459 yards with 23 touchdowns, or rushing for 649 yards and 10 scores. In his 3 college seasons, Calandria has thrown for 7,552 yards and 49 touchdowns. He has rushed for 1,151 yards and 12 touchdowns after beginning his college career at Virginia. That's a check in your sports headlines, 7:54 on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning weather update on Extreme Sports with Chief Meteorologist Tim Jones.
Thanks to a cold front that passed through, we're going to be cooler the next few days with more chances for rain today, tonight, overnight tonight, and that should be about it. 74 is the high today, 58 tonight, 73 on Tuesday, 56 tomorrow night. Thursday, the sunshine returns. We have highs back in the low 80s. Then as we get in the weekend, we'll be in the upper 80s to around low 90s. That's a check your forecast. Have a great day.
We have northeast winds this morning at 4 miles per hour. It is cloudy. It is 65 in Hastings at Extreme Sports.
Accessible and affordable holistic care is just around the corner at Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center. Located at 208 South Burlington Avenue, Suite 101 in Hastings. At Bamboo Spa, we offer a range of therapies to help you unwind and recharge. Experience soothing massages, rejuvenating head spa scalp treatments, and our Advanced Glow 2 facials. Discover the healing power of ozone therapy and frequency healing. Become a member for exclusive 24-hour access to our therapeutic amenities, including the infrared sauna, hydro massage, and cryo lounge. Members enjoy 20% off all services and 10% off products in our non-toxic retail shop. Visit our Facebook page to learn more and book your appointment today. Bamboo Spa and Wellness Center, truly holistic care, designed for you.
Connett Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connett Auto Care is here for you.
When your family feels protected under our roof, they are free to dream. And you can get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Customize what you pay with Drive My Way, American Family Insurance. Give Matthew a call at 308-389-9124 or stop in at 204 North Walnut Street in Grand Island.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, you need a team you can trust. At Jones Group Insurance in Kennesaw, they're committed to helping individuals, families, and businesses plan for today and prepare for tomorrow. From home, auto, and farm insurance to life coverage and retirement planning, the Jones Group takes the time to understand your goals and build a plan that fits your future. Local service, personalized guidance, trusted protection. Call Jones Group Insurance today and experience the difference a hometown team can make.
Get ready, race fans. Cam Raceway is teaming up with Extreme Sports for an electrifying season of high-speed, dirt-slinging, adrenaline-pumping action. Every race night, we're bringing you live video coverage straight from the track, so you won't miss a single lap, pass, or photo finish. From non-wing warriors to cage karts, flat karts, and the A-class winged beasts, we've got it all. There's nothing like the roar of the engines, the smell of burning rubber, and the rush of dirt flying action right in front of you. So get to the track and experience it live. But if you can't make it, don't sweat. Extreme Sports has you covered. Buckle up, because this season is going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable. Make sure you like and follow Extreme Sports on Facebook to get all the latest updates, and we will see you at the track.
All right, Mike Will, Tyson Evronic with you. It's a Tuesday, huddle up on Extreme Sports. Again, game number 2 of the Diamond League Championship Series is tonight at Ryder Park in Grand Island. Grand Island taking on Sedalia, with Sedalia winning last night by a score of 4-2. So the Cranes will be looking to tie that series at a game apiece going into game number 3, which is tomorrow night back in Sedalia. Legion Baseball continues today, getting down to the wire in the Legion Baseball Class B seniors in Springfield and in Central City. Class C seniors playing in Pender, so they're in to the final stages of their respective tournaments. So that's what's going on as far as sports is concerned for today. I don't think there's much else on the plate this time. You got Major League Baseball going on. That's just about it this time of the year as we gear up for the fall sports season.
Yeah, the deadline day is passed, so that's a big milestone in baseball. And, now it's just games. Games through the end of September.
Playoffs in October.
Playoffs?
Playoffs? Where at?
Playoffs?
Playoffs? That's coming up in, October, stretching into November probably for the World Series. When is the World Series this year anyway? I think I looked that up.
Like late October?
Yeah, that could stretch into November.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully playing in some warm cities this year.
It used to be the October Classic, and now it is
the November Classic.
Turning into early November Classic. World Series. Let's see if there's dates. There's not.
Yeah,
readily available.
I think it's in November. Stretches into November. So, yeah, like I said, hopefully they will be playing in some warm weather climates, or at least a dome or something by November. You can get some bad weather for baseball in November.
Yeah?
It would be good. So, all right. If you'd like to listen to the show again, you can. We had some comments from Danny Busboom Kelly on from Big Ten Volleyball Media Days in Chicago yesterday. Listen to what she had to say as the Huskers get ready for another season after their miraculous season last year came up a game short, going 33-1 and 20-0 in conference play a season ago. Anyway, those comments are available. Go to our social media sites, download the podcast, listen to the show at your convenience today. If not, make plans to be here again tomorrow morning at 7 with a Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports. Have yourself a great day.
You've been listening to